Ladies and gentlemen, I always go through the comment section from each and every video that I post in this channel. And I always read your comments very, very keenly. Like for instance, the video that I posted yesterday concerning the DP Rigathi Gachagua, I came across a statement, a comment from one of my supporters in this channel, who told me directly that he has been following very keenly all my videos, all my analysis. And something that he has observed is that recently I am a person who is totally against the DP Rigathi Gachagua. That person told me directly that the truth shall prevail. But the truth here is that I don't hate Rigathi Gachagua at all. I am not against the DP Rigathi Gachagua at all. But the truth is, it is Rigathi Gachagua himself who is against President William Samoei Ruto, his boss. So let me repeat it again, that the DP Rigathi Gachagua is one of the leaders in Kenya Kwanza Alliance who are very, very close to President William Ruto. But unfortunately, Rigathi Gachagua is one of those leaders in Kenya Kwanza who are sabotaging President William Ruto. I'm sorry to say this, but Rigathi Gachagua should not be trusted at all in the Kenya Kwanza Alliance.
Stop telling people at night that William Ruto is a one-term president and you will marshal your community to undermine, to sabotage the government of President William Ruto so that he feels that you become president. If you want to become president of Kenya, work in the position you have been given today to deliver to the people of Kenya, and when your time comes, they will see.
I gave a very good example of the previous Finance Bill 2024. The Finance Bill that Rigathi Gachagua was totally against it. Rigathi Gachagua used his allies to strongly oppose the Finance Bill 2024, and especially in the larger Mount Kenya region. One of Rigathi Gachagua's allies who totally campaigned against the Finance Bill 2024 in Mount Kenya region is none other than the Nyeri governor, Mutahi Kahiga himself. I'm not able to read for you the statement that Mutahi Kahiga made concerning the Finance Bill 2024, but you can pause a little bit this video so that you can read for your own self. Let me post for you on the screen. I'm sure that you are able to read. Something that triggered the fallout between Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, because Rigathi Gachagua also made a statement recently saying that he is not in good terms with his boss, President William Ruto. What exactly caused their fallout is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga himself. And immediately President William Ruto announced to have endorsed Raila Odinga for the African Union Commission top job. That was the beginning of all these issues. Because according to Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto endorsing Raila Odinga for the AUC position was actually a plan for Raila Odinga and William Ruto to work together ahead of the 2027 general elections. Just listen to Rigathi Gachagua's speech. Then we proceed.
Na makosa Uhuru alikuwa amefanya tu ni moja. Barabara alijenga, maji alifanya, alileta stima, alikuwa amefanya tu makosa moja ya kutuletea Raila, si ndio? Lakini siku rais amesema, sisi tukakataa Raila tukaenda kwa William Ruto. Saa ile rais wetu William Ruto amesema Raila ni mtu mzuri. Kutakuwa na haja gani sisi kuchukia Uhuru Kenyatta? Iko haja? Iko haja? Watu wangapi wanasema niungane na Uhuru Kenyatta tuunganishe watu wetu?
So the question is, could this be true that William Ruto and Raila Odinga will work together ahead of the 2027 general elections? I will read for you that particular statement, because Raila Odinga and William Ruto's political strategy ahead of the 2027 general elections, their secret political game plan is already done and dusted. I want us to begin right from here. And I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand what exactly is going on between the four leaders: President William Ruto, Raila Odinga, the DP Rigathi Gachagua, and the Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi ahead of the 2027 general elections. And remember one thing that is common in politics: there is no permanent enemy, there is no permanent friendship. Politics is all about interest. If you can still remember very well, in the previous 2022 general elections, what exactly made William Ruto to ascend to power and to be the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya? First of all, it was the Mount Kenya region votes. And if you observed William Ruto's campaigns in the previous 2022 general elections, he spent 70% of his entire rallies in the larger Mount Kenya region, because William Ruto really needed the Kikuyus. And indeed, he succeeded. Majority of the Kikuyus voted for William Ruto massively. The UDA became the popular party in the larger Mount Kenya region. Another thing was about the hustler narrative. The hustlers versus the dynasty. Basically, the political class through the bottom-up strategy, the bottom-up model. Because William Ruto understood very well that majority of Kenyans are hustlers. And indeed, majority of Kenyans who are hustlers voted massively for President William Ruto. And because our politics are dynamic, politics do change. We don't expect President William Samoei Ruto to use the same political strategies that he used in the previous 2022 general elections to retain and also to expand his power in 2027 general elections. If William Ruto will use the same political strategy, he will definitely lose the elections. For instance, we don't expect William Ruto to use the hustler narrative again in 2027. The language of Mama Mboga, the language of mtu ya boda boda, mtu wa mkokoteni, mtu wa kinyezi. No, he will not use that. We don't expect William Ruto to depend too much on the Mount Kenya region votes. Because if you have observed very keenly, the ground in the Mount Kenya region is already shifting from William Ruto. The Kikuyus who voted for William Ruto, the Kikuyus who voted massively for William Ruto in the previous 2022 general elections, are not really with William Ruto. Some of them, who are the majority actually, are regretting. So what exactly will be the agenda that President William Ruto will use in 2027 to win? What is the political strategy that William Ruto will use to win? As all this is happening, a wake-up call has already been announced about President William Ruto and Raila Odinga's plan for 2027 general elections. A strange announcement about a mega coalition party, William Ruto and Raila Odinga working together has already been made. And I will actually read for you that particular statement. So don't get surprised if the UDA party will not exist anymore in 2027. And if there is someone who has sensed danger ahead, because that person will be the casualty if William Ruto and Raila Odinga will unite ahead of 2027, is none other than DTP Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why recently Rigathi Gachagua has been acting very, very strange. He has been acting very weird. That is why Rigathi Gachagua has rushed to unite with Uhuru Kenyatta for political survival. That is why Rigathi Gachagua is already campaigning for Uhuru Kenyatta's political agenda of one man, one vote, one shilling. That is why Rigathi Gachagua has rushed to unite the Mount Kenya region ahead of 2027 for political survival. And that is why also Rigathi Gachagua feels isolated in Kenya Kwanza. Like for example, in his recent event in Bomet County, whereby only 2 MPs from UDA attended that event and some few MCAs. So before I explain to you Raila Odinga and William Ruto's plan in 2027, if you're listening to me up to this point, I want you to take 1 second or 2 and hit the subscribe button for you to receive more political updates from this channel, like the one that I'm currently doing here. Give this video a like so that YouTube can also recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to others, because I believe that that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. Now let us proceed. And just a reminder, just a quick reminder, that in the opposition side, Raila Odinga is the only leader from the opposition who never ever opposed President William Ruto's Finance Bill 2024. Let me prove it for you, because I find this to be very, very strange. If you can still remember very well, in the Finance Bill 2023, Raila Odinga was too vocal. He was very, very vocal about it. Raila Odinga demanded that the Finance Bill 2023 to be repealed. But in 2024, if you go through Raila Odinga's social media handles, social media pages, that is Facebook and Twitter account, Raila Odinga has only mentioned 2 things surrounding the Finance Bill 2024. First of all, Raila Odinga has congratulated the Gen Zs for their demonstrations against the Finance Bill 2024. And this is what Raila Odinga posted, that the law allows the Kenyan people to demonstrate peacefully. Demonstrators should be escorted by the police. They should not be shot by the police. We condemned in the strongest terms possible this brutal use of police force against the innocent people of our country. So Raila Odinga is supporting the Gen Zs at the demonstrations. Another thing that Raila Odinga posted was to condemn the police brutality on the demonstrations. And he was speaking in church, and he said this, that I stand in support of these young people, and I urge them not to surrender. Police brutality must end. So Raila Odinga not coming out to strongly oppose the Finance Bill 2024, could that be a sign of him working with William Ruto? There are 3 forces. Let me read for you this statement here first of all. It says, William Ruto, Raila Odinga handshake is a wake-up call to plan for 2027. So what exactly will be the agenda of William Ruto and Raila Odinga working together to win the elections of 2027? First of all, we have the tribal agenda, whereby people will come out to say that only two tribes have been leading Kenya, the Kalenjins and the Kikuyus. So President William Ruto will need someone different to deputize his presidential bid in 2027. Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto will not work together in 2027. Believe me. That is where now Raila Odinga comes in. Raila Odinga can propose for a deputy president to President William Ruto in 2027. Number two, William Ruto will collapse the UDA party to form a coalition with Raila Odinga together with Musalia Mudavadi. So whether Raila Odinga wins the AUC position or not, he still plays a critical, important role in 2027 general elections. And that is why Mudavadi already has joined the UDA party. And according to this statement here, it says, Musalia Mudavadi has agreed to fold his his ANC party to join William Ruto's UDA in a merger deal, making himself vulnerable to a possible round of unceremonial exit as it happened in UDF and in ODM. And another issue is that Raila Odinga and William Ruto are taking the advantage of the AUC position, whereby once Raila Odinga will be the African Union Commission chairman, William Ruto will not have any political competitor in the local politics. So let me ask you, are you satisfied that President William Ruto and Raila Odinga will work together in 2027? I want also to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. My name is Jason. Bye bye and have a good day. Thank you.